You're on vacation so hard, you tired? Yo, I'm tired in a bumble club, dog. Y'all been going so hard, I'm like dead tired now. Like tonight, one of them nights. I'm looking around, nobody want to go out. Everybody looking like, yo, we need a nap, dog. Anyway, what's poppin' with y'all? Yo, 5 was cracking, my boy. Yeah, I just talked to 5. So that's how you tired of vacation? Nah, it's not tired of vacation. It's like when you got mad things to do and like you always got like, it's like one thing after the other. I just came back from dinner still, you know, it was good. Yeah, nah, I talked to 5, you know, he recovering. You know, unfortunate situation, but you know, it was good to see his face. You know, my boy recovered and we talked, so he could talk. Yeah, day 1 of 30 is gonna be treacherous this time around, right? Now this is a Sox hat. Go to sleep. Yeah, I do miss my boy Pluto. I know some of y'all saying like all that tough talk, but you know something could happen to anybody. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah. It feels good to be on vacation. Somebody said, why they playing with you on Twitter? You ever seen anybody on Twitter on vacation? Yo, Twitter is like the biggest hating platform ever, man. They gonna take the most negative. Nigga, I could go on a vacation to Mars. The first on Mars. You know they gonna be like, y'all can save 20 children from a burning building. They gonna be like, yo, who the f*** want to get saved by Ak? Yo, I'd rather. Like, yo, Twitter is crazy. I love it though. You know. You see, to become to the level that I'm at, you gotta have hate. Like, you know, I think one of them shorties here, because I guess she's seen it on Twitter. She's like, yo, how you handle it? I'm like, you know, I handle it. I just go on more trips and buy more things. Like, yo, you can't have everything in life. You're gonna either have a full bank account and a full bank account and a bunch of people mad at you, or you're gonna be broke on Twitter with a lot of hate in your heart. You can't have it all, you know? I'm not arguing still. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you though. I've never seen people this mad at vacation. Never, ever. Yo, they're cheap. Yo, I'm not talking like I'm from Toronto, all right? I gotta stop. It's because I'm Jamaican. I'm not talking like I'm from Toronto. I was gonna say they're cheese. Nah, they're upset on Twitter though, for real. On Twitter, they're upset. I've never seen people this mad at me. Yo, they're tight. Yo, they're like, oh my God. Yo, they're so upset. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, top 5 is good. I spoke with him. He has like a big laceration, you know. It was kind of deep. He lost a lot of blood. He went through surgery. He's gonna have full recovery. That's a fact. But it's gonna take a little while, you know. But yeah, I think he said it was like 17 inches. But you know, but I ain't gonna lie, they for what it's worth, yes, somebody definitely went, you know, try to, you know. There's like mad rumors and like fake stuff about it. That video is not real. So that video that they're saying is top 5, like that's not top 5. He told me, he said he was at this after party spot. You know, he felt like people followed him, and taking a picture with a fan while he was going into the club. Because I asked him where his homies was at, and he's like, yo, I was with 20 people. I get to the spot. I get there earlier than them. I'm walking in the spot. I think they're already there. So really, I'm alone. And then, he goes to take a picture with someone, and somebody kind of ran up on him. But again, I'm gonna just throw the allegedly on there because I know everybody like running with the false things. This got nothing to do with the UK. Like, respectfully, it did happen in the UK. It has nothing to do with the UK. It's a good meme. That's what I'm saying. Online will create a whole story, and it's completely wrong. It has nothing to do with him saying earlier in the day, there's no, like, it has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. There's some whole other, it's just not that. So, I know people want to believe it's like, yo, the UK slid. No, respectfully, he was there from days. Like, there was nothing, no bad blood. So, he said, does he know? Let the man, I don't know if you know, but he just know what it's not. He know what it's not, okay? It's not some random UK guys that attacked him because he said there was no, nah. It's not that. He was getting a lot of love in the UK. But yeah, unfortunate incident. It's going to take a little while for him to get good, but it's straight. I told y'all last night, I feel like the energy is finally getting back to where it should be. It is going to sound weird. Well, it shouldn't sound weird. This last year was really, it was hater energy. I'm going to be honest with you. It was hater energy. It wasn't, I'm going to work hard and be the best energy. And anytime anything is built on just hate, it's never really going to last, man. Like, as I said before, like, if your strategy to win is hoping another person loses, you really don't have a strategy at all. So, I feel like the last year, it was like this culmination of, it's like, there's kind of like size in this music, and that every few years, it's like a leap year in rap. Yes, even the worst team in a league gets that one win over a good team. And yeah, it happened. But I think everything's starting to shift back. People, like, it's only so long we can't save a moment for life. So it's like, all right, we're going to get back to regular programming. And we'll wait another, like, 8 years or 10 years. Then we'll get another one of those moments again, Somebody says, oh, wireless? If I was invited, go. I was on vacation, man. Like, I know sometimes y'all create these conspiracy theories like, yo, Drake didn't invite you, so you went. No, I told you I was going on vacation after the Diddy trial. It says Drake should have sent me the PJ. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm on vacation. I wouldn't leave vacation for that, because as soon as I go there'll be work. I'm working again, 100%, bro. If I'm at rap music, I'm working. I'm gonna be out there with all them people. Man, Popcorn should have been done an interview, so I would have been doing something with him. Me and Burna Boy was supposed to link this month, I believe, like the 22nd or 26th. So, bro, I would have been working. So again, if you rock with me, you should be like, yo, Ak went hard during this whole time covering the Diddy trial. Yo, give the guy a week, And OVO Fest, man, come on. The only thing I really felt I missed out on, I missed out. I wanted to see, if I could have seen Burna, Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, Drake, and Party Next Door touch the stage in one day. That's like That's my type of festival. You know, you go to like, shout to whatever festival you like, and then you're watching a bunch of you don't like, but you're gonna stay for your one artist that you really like. And those were all the artists I really like. Everybody know I'm the biggest Vibes Cartel fan. Everybody know I love Popcorn. Everybody know Burna Boy. I'm rinsing his music. So it would have been great for me for that. But there's gonna be mad more concerts, and knowing Drake is gonna be tour. Who wanna bet? Drake gonna be on tour by the end of the year. Live Nation putting that boy to work. So somebody see you tripping, that would have been a movie. Yo, if I wasn't on vacation, I would have. 100%. And I'm coming back soon. Trust me. Somebody says, is this delaying Iceman? I don't know when Iceman dropping though. Yo, by the way, I'll say this too. Because there's been this whole conversation. Yo, and I don't want to turn this into like a Drake stream either. Is the boy losing it? I think this week, with What Did I Miss debuting at number 2, it shows whenever Drake actually puts a tiny bit of effort, he's still going to debut in the top 5 with any song that he drops. Because, I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about it too. Remember Circadian Rhythm, which I love that song. No Face, love that song. All of them, 100 gigabyte songs. Remember, none of them debut high, but he didn't really release it right. They came out for free first, and then so it was like. But then people would look at the chart placements and be like, "Yo, he's cooked. Yo, he don't got that star power no more." Because people remember the last time he dropped a pack. Remember, Once in Need was like number 1 or number 2 or 3. Remember, he dropped the three joints. Once in Need was like number 1. Was it Lemon Pepper Freestyle in there too? I can't remember, but he had the top 3 spots. It basically says, yo, it has to drop. Give half an effort. Do a promo video and a mini stream, and post to Instagram. No, with no airplay. Well, you probably got some airplay because of people writing the song. And by the way, I don't think that's his hottest record. Like, I think Circadian Rhythm is a hotter song, but it just shows he's such a pull in music. If he gives half an effort, he's almost challenging for number 1. So, I think the allegations or the rumors that he's fell off or he's done is couldn't be further from the truth. It's just, again, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, we just went through a hate era where everybody wanted to see, this man been winning for a long time. It's kind of a little bit like that with me, man. You know how long I've been either talking or kind of having it my way. Yo, these people don't want to see nothing good. If I do anything good, they're waiting for the viral day is always the bad day. And that's just that's the ingredient of the success. So, I'm excited for Iceman, but also this is one of the first albums that I'm going into it straight as a fan. I don't want to know no extra leaks. Don't hit me with the joint first. Let me just be pleasantly surprised, and I like it so far. Ye sold out 70K. Shout out to Ye, man. Do I think Drake and Travis will collab? I was watching it wireless. I'm like, yo, Drake better watch out for. Yo, I feel like Drake is one. You'll still see. We might look up, and him and Metro hugging on stage again. I'm like, that better not happen. That better not happen. Yo, let me tell you this. Also, bro, I've been in this 10 years. Man, I'm pretty honest with y'all. I used to get bothered by certain stuff because so I told you, Shorty's asking me. She's like, damn, I was looking. They was like, yo, these they hate the out of you, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Certain comments would bother me 10 years ago, but with all due respect, I've been on for 10 years. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I so so when they say something bad about me, I'm like, it ain't something I've never heard before. Get a little bit jaded to it. Just get a little jaded. Do I think Iceman sells 500K? Yeah, if Drake puts the effort. Of course it sells 500K. Drake just got to put the effort. Put the effort. Again, what I mean put the effort in promoting your you know? And honestly, like, part of with him saying suppression, I'm not really going for that. Drake, you're the biggest artist in the world. You're really Taylor Swift level, right? Your league is with Bad Bunny. You have to, like, you're going against UMG, you got to put a little bit of effort, bro. A little bit. Again, thank God we got a music video, right? Like, you lead with that. You lead with some type of rollout. So, yeah, you just got to put a little bit of effort. And, bro, I think what happens, and I'm going to be honest with you, that's what I'm saying, it's like a cultural reset, and we're going to see it all happen this year. Yo, Drake's my artist, but Drake was getting a little bit complacent. Like, okay, I'm just the best. Nobody can f me. And I mean, we all do. I mean, I do. Like, the best. So at times when you're the best for that long, like you almost mail it in because your half is still better than everybody else. Every now and then, you get a cultural reset where it ignites the fire in your soul again. Like, what I'm watching with Drake, him even talking about a number one, like him saying, yo, I'm getting it, whether it's on this song or the next. The last time he talked like that was when he was chasing his first number one, when he dropped Hotline Bling and it was number 2 and never made number 1, right? Yes, you gotta, sometimes you gotta inspire the hunger back in people. I mean, what happened to me? After the whole situation in February, I'm like super cruising. I'm having it my way. I'm having the time of my life. I'm great. Then, of course, some random unexpected BS happens. Everybody's like, you're done. Yo, we got him out of here. That's what they were saying about me. I'm like, all right, bet. So now I got to go. I was just dropping 28 points thinking I'm cool. I'm still like top 5 in scoring. All right. Now I got to go drop 40 in a row. I got to drop 40 every night. So, yeah, I think Drake realized he got to drop 40 every night. You got to embarrass these. Got to embarrass these. And one thing about greatness is that the longer you go, it's hard to find that motivation. Like, the motivation to still be that great. Like, and sometimes you get it back by like looking at your old and like, damn, I was kind of on another level. But sometimes it got to be people saying, you're done. You're washed. No, of course. Yo, 77 Bs, I see you. And I agree with you. Like, this year for me is personal too. Yo, I've never seen, you know how long they was trying to get me out of here? When that whole back in February. It was like Voltron. People came together, they circled. They're like, we finally have our chance to get rid of AK. And that put the fire back in me. I'm like, oh, all right. So cool, all right. And this year's not done, but I still got a lot more to prove. And you get to the point, it's bigger than about cashing checks. It's about proving a point, right? Like, Drake's a billionaire. Like, boy's getting $200 million from Stake. You know what I mean? Like, boy's good. So when you could get up out of bed and your bank account is Magnolia Millie rocking, and you're like, I'm about to prove a point to these. You got to find that inspiration. Me, I used to find it from beefing with rappers, like, because like that's the only thing that really get me on my. Alright, yo, but I haven't really. There's no rapper that's really dissing me anymore. Like, they all just stop beefing with me. So I'm like, and then I can't beef with like other like hip hop guys, especially if they're not on my level. So I'm like, who the hell am I beef with? I need a good beef. Yeah, I need a good beef. Give me some good motivation. That's always done for me.